Hey guys, welcome back to my channel Foolish Beauty. If you're new, my name is TJ and welcome to my beauty and lifestyle channel. Now today's video is going to be a recent favorites video because I haven't done one of these for a little while, and I just have a few kind of skincare, beauty, hair care as well as kind of style favorites to share with you guys, so I can't think of a better way to make a video about it. Now first of all, let's start with skincare, and my first favorite has to be this little jar of goodness. This is the Watermelon Glow Sleeping Mask. I kid you not, I absolutely didn't think I needed anything more on top of my skincare routine, which seems to do a great job for my skin, but this little thing has made my skin even better, especially as a sleeping mask. It just makes my skin wake up so much smoother, really glowy. On the box, this product claimed to be formulated with watermelon, hyaluronic acid and AHA to hydrate and smooth for post-facial results all in one jar, and I can definitely vouch for that. You are recommended to use this every single night, and that's what I do. The AHA in here is really quite mild, so you can use it on a nightly basis, and of course the hyaluronic acid really hydrates the skin and makes the skin really glowy and smooth in the morning. So yeah, I definitely highly recommend, and I cannot imagine myself living without this anymore. And since I rarely change my skincare routine, I only have one other skincare product to share with you guys that has become one of my firm favorites, and that is from Glossier The Solution from Glossier, to be more precise. This one is a chemical exfoliating toner, very much similar to the Pixi Glow Tonic, only this one is a little bit stronger because it has a combination of AHA, BHA and PHA. Not gonna lie, the smell is not the best, but you do get used to it after a while. I love the dispenser, and I love that my skin still tingles after using it, which is why I know it works, and it just makes my skin really, again, glowy and smooth. As per usual, because this is a chemical exfoliator, I would not recommend using this during the day. I would only use it at night, because any chemical exfoliator is going to make your skin more sensitive to UV rays. So I do find even using this once per day at nighttime is already doing the job, and this is a repurchase, so whenever I repurchase something for skincare, it's always a good sign. On to eyes, a brand new favourite to my collection definitely has to be the Glossier LidStar in the shade Fawn. I've made an entire review video of Glossier LidStar with check-ins and everything, which I'll leave a link in the information bar right up there so you guys can go and check it out. But Fawn is a new shade to my collection, and I've not been able to stop wearing it whole month long. It's the colour that's on my eyelids right now, and I just absolutely love it. I don't know what it is, but when the weather warms up, I actually really gravitate towards cooler toned taupey shades, and this is just that perfect taupe I always look for in the summer and spring. It's just such a pretty shade, and with Glossier LidStar I find it's so much easier to apply without a primer. They don't crease throughout the day. It's just the perfect swipe on and go kind of product. This video is really starting to look a little Glossier heavy, but I promise this is definitely not sponsored or even planned. My next favourite is the Glossier Lash Slick mascara. This is their brand new mascara, and I definitely had my reservations about it because sometimes Glossier products can be a little bit overhyped, but this mascara is definitely worth the hype, at least for my kind of fine textured lashes that is of medium length. I love the length this mascara gives me. It's also a mascara that builds really well onto itself, considering this actually is crammed with fibre. I've had some of you guys ask me on my Insta story whether this holds curls, but I'm afraid I'm not the best person to ask that because my lashes actually hold curls really well. But I can tell you this does give my lashes amazing lengthening effect. It is very long lasting, it doesn't flake, and I honestly do love it a lot. Now this is the point where this video is going to take a sudden surprising turn, because I just realised I have purchased some products recently that actually slightly disappointed me. I realise I don't often talk about disappointing products on my channel, but I actually do a lot of that on my Insta story, so why not on YouTube? So hopefully this little segment is actually going to be really helpful for you guys. The first disappointing product, or shall I say overhyped product, is definitely the Hourglass Veil Translucent Setting Powder. The packaging without a doubt is absolutely stunning. It's very beautiful and very cleverly designed. It is a very finely milled powder and it doesn't settle into fine lines or pores, and it doesn't kind of show up basically. So as far as translucent is concerned, the texture of this is definitely translucent. But the bad point for this powder for me especially is that it oxidizes like mad. So for fair skin, my skin tone for reference is MAC NC15. I really don't think this is a great translucent powder. It also doesn't seem to mattify the T-zone throughout the day. So my skin, especially my T-zone, just kind of appeared to be more oilier on the day I tested out this powder. My skin type is normal but with a slightly oilier T-zone. So I genuinely don't think this powder is specifically great for my skin type. If you have dry skin, I think you will absolutely love this. It's quite a hydrating powder, if that even makes any sense, but for me it was just a little too undetectable, a little too dewy for a powder, so to speak, and for the price I definitely don't think it was worth it. Another disappointing product, again from Hourglass, and this was definitely not planned, but I heard so much good things about their brow volumizing fiber gel, and to be honest, I was quite disappointed. This didn't keep my brows in place at all compared to my current favourite, which is the Glossier Boy Brow. This just didn't seem to step up to the game. It failed to kind of fill my brows with the fibre, and it definitely failed to keep my brows in place. So again, for the price, it just wasn't really worth it. Moving on to some hair care favourites now. I've been obsessed with this next product. It's from the brand Kevin Murphy. It's quite a new brand, and this is the Shimmer Me Blonde Repairing Shine Treatment for blondes. But don't let the title fool you if you have pastel hair. This is glistening goodness in a bottle. First of all, it's mesmerizing to look at if, like me, back in the days that you owned like a lava lamp. This is definitely going to keep you entertained for a little bit. But most of all, it's made it onto the favorites list because it just gives my hair the most amazing, beautiful shine that I can ever ask for. It really accentuates all of the pastel colors in my hair, and I genuinely love this. Another recent hair favourite has to be the R+Co dry shampoo paste. This is such a godsend. I don't even think I use any other texturizing products anymore since this little baby came onto the scene. My hairstylist Chloe actually turned me onto this product. It's just amazing. Basically, it's a dry texturizing paste. It's super matte and a tiny bit goes a long way, and it just gives my hair the best oomph and volume and texture I need. So yeah, my hair can definitely not live without this anymore. Now moving on to another not worth it interval, and this actually breaks my heart because it is this little blush and glow palette from Natasha Denona. It's brand new from her brand, and basically it's a tiny little duo palette with a little blush and a bit of highlight. This has ended up in the not so worth it pile because the highlight is just way too subtle. Even for a subtle day glow, it's just not very strong at all. I mean, if I just really go crazy in there, it just isn't showing up on my skin whatsoever. And I think for a blush and highlighter duo, I definitely would want this highlighter to pop a whole lot more. The blush is a lovely colour, don't get me wrong, but because the highlight lets it down so much, I just really don't think this product is worth the price. For my most recent lip favourites, I actually only have one to tell you guys about, which is such a miracle considering what a huge lip product addict I am. And it is the Marc Jacobs Le Marc Liquid Lip in the shade Slow Burn. The formula is so comfortable. It dries down matte, especially if you pat some tissue over your lips. That definitely makes them completely matte and long lasting throughout the day. And this colour Slow Burn is just such a beautiful pinky nude. It's a very versatile nude shade, but also retains that little bit of brightness for spring and summer as well. So yeah, I highly recommend. Oh my gosh, I have one more makeup favorites to tell you guys about, and I nearly forgot about it, which is insane because it is so good. And it's the MAC Hyper Real Glow palette. This is a beautiful, stunning, in fact, highlighter palette, and I believe this is the Flash and All palette. This palette is a little bit more kind of fair, light, skin tone friendly. I think this is such an underrated highlighter product. It's the highlight I'm wearing on my face right now. I'm wearing the combination of these two shades right here. These powders goes on the skin so smoothly, and they give you a real gleam and glow. Doesn't look powdery at all, and it doesn't accentuate texture. It's just so beautiful. Speaking of forgotten favourite makeup products, MAC recently came out with 2 different Fix Pluses that has more of a shimmering finish, and this is in the shade Gold Light. I absolutely love this stuff. The way I apply it is actually have one of my hands right in front of my T-zone and then spray it all over, and it just hits where I need the glow most, and it honestly gives me the most subtle but glowing effect. I can't put my finger on it, but you will actually definitely see a result. So yeah, I highly recommend. Now moving on to some style favorites. First thing up is this little skirt. I cannot believe I'm telling you guys about a favorite skirt of mine because I'm such a tomboy, but this skirt is from Topshop. It's black with little pink hearts on it. It sounds so girly, but I absolutely love it. It has 2 kind of wider ribbons that you can tie in the front or the back, and it also has this beautiful scallop detail around the rim. The fabric is actually quite heavy and sturdy, so it doesn't make you feel like you're about to flash the world at the first sight of a breeze. It is also very flatteringly high-waisted, so overall I just really love the look this skirt gives you, and if I, the ultimate tomboy, loves it, then it's definitely worth looking into. Another style favourites of mine, which I'm not going to hold up because they're a pair of boots that I literally just worn outdoors, but I'm sure you'll see a cutout shots of them right now, and these are a pair of cowboy boots from Topshop. I absolutely love these because they are so flattering on the legs, especially on the calves, because they're so very tight fitting around your ankle. They don't give that gappy look that so many cowboy boots seems to do. They're also super comfortable to wear, and because they just rise a little higher than normal cowboy boots, they give that really beautiful boho look to them. Goes perfectly well with shorts, skirts and dresses, which is perfect for spring and summer. My final style favourite, I'm actually wearing it right now, and it is this little Dior leather bracelet. I absolutely love it. I have actually been wearing this more as a choker. I absolutely adore wearing this as a choker. It has beautiful multicoloured crystals that says Dior, as well as a little star on the side. It's just such a beautiful design. All the different colours of the crystals is really great for spring and summer fashion and just goes with everything. So without boring you any further, I'm just going to say I absolutely love this, and you will find all of the links to everything I mentioned in the description box below, so please don't forget to check them out. Well guys, I think that about wraps it up. I hope you really enjoyed this video. I certainly enjoy sharing my favourites with you. Actually, that's one of my favourite videos to film, so please let me know what your recent favourites are, whether it's makeup, style, skincare or hair care. I always love to hear from you guys. As always, please don't forget to find me on all social media platforms under the name Foodish Beauty and get in touch and let's chat. So thank you again for watching, my friends. Take care, and I shall definitely see you in my next video. Bye!